Today, following that serious review, I am pleased to stand before you and announce that President Trump has decided to end the Helms-Burton Title III waivers once and for all. Americans who have had their private and hard-earned property stolen in Cuba will finally be allowed to sue. In addition, for the first time in many years, we will be taking clear action to implement Title IV of Helms-Burton. Anyone who traffics in property stolen from Americans will not be issued a visa to the United States. They are not welcome here. Today, we are also announcing 5 additions to the Cuba restricted list, which prohibits direct financial transactions with entities tied to Cuba's military, intelligence, and security services and personnel. These additions include Aero Gaviota, owned by the Cuban military, among others. We are also announcing that the Department of the Treasury will implement further regulatory changes to restrict non-family travel to Cuba. These new measures will help steer American dollars away from the Cuban regime or its military and security services who control the tourism industry in Cuba. Through the Treasury Department, we will also implement changes to end the use of UTurn transactions, which allow the regime to circumvent sanctions and obtain access to hard currency and the U.S. banking system. In addition, we will also be announcing new limits on remittances to Cuba. Under the last administration's failed policies, such limits were completely lifted under the assumption that capital inflows would benefit the Cuban people. Yet the situation for Cubans has in fact worsened, not improved. We know that families in the United States want to help their loved ones in Cuba, and we want Cubans to get the support they need and deserve. For this reason, our new limits will be $1,000 per person per quarter. The Cuban people are forced to survive on a paltry living wage, and we know that these remittances are critical to families.